So nothing really much to say this week. I mean, trying to more or less focus on, getting the videos out, getting through this one rep block, and 210 felt pretty easy. It'll be 225 next week, and then we'll see from there where it goes. And then when it comes to just the back offsets, it's like 180, so very casual. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. I mean, especially with this week where I'm training in the morning now, it's kind of like I'm gonna be changing my program a lot soon. So because as I found out over the 2 weeks, yes, it has been like 2 weeks since releasing any more up-to-date content. It's like pretty much screwing me over, so I'll have to see where stuff goes and all that, which I'm still figuring out, but yet again, it is what it is. I need to train for stuff, so 120 felt pretty good, and then I went to 105, pretty good, no problem. So all my lifts currently are looking pretty good. There's nothing really out there to, say, because I feel like all my lifts are doing pretty fine at the moment, because I think it's only my deadlift, because I deadlifted in the morning, and you'll see in a bit, because on this week I pulled my back on 100 kilo on deadlift, which is insanely weird for me. I was doing my form correctly and stuff like that, and then the next week, which you'll see in a while, probably not this week, but at some point, you will see that I pulled my back again, and I couldn't deadlift this week, which is, for context, this is the third week that I'm on right now, and this is the second week, so I'm already past those stages, and it's not looking good for deadlifts, but it's looking good for the other lifts, which is also good. But anyway, incline press, just trying to add more bench volume and stuff. And then, so essentially I've turned this day more into more of a strength day, and because I will train in the morning where my friends or anyone I know won't be training, because I have to train at like 9 a.m. because I start work at like around lunchtime. So essentially I train very early, and I can't get to the gym around when my friends are, so I switched it to this day where I would have more assistance, which you can see. I have my friend there to assist me on some of my reps, and I went for a very, very high number, which you can see is like 60 and then 55. I didn't get much reps of it, but I'm definitely feeling a lot stronger when it comes to those kinds of movements. And it's basically strength day on this day, so doing all my strength work and then doing a bit of flies to maximize chest growth. So chest flies all sorted and stuff, and that's basically it for the workout. I mean, it's a fairly simple workout. I've just changed it a bit so it suits more of my time schedule and when my friends are in. But when it comes to just videos like this where I'm just going to speak through my workout, I don't like speaking while I'm there, because I like being locked in. I like recording my stuff for like looking back, seeing what I did. And yeah, it's essentially the reason why I record my stuff, because you know it keeps track of it, and also I can reflect over my workouts and I can go, oh, this went wrong, oh, this went right, kind of thing. And definitely with this week, squat and bench went well. It's just deadlifts, because I'm not used to lifting in the morning, especially such a heavy compound such as deadlifts. Like literally 12 hours or more after I've like squatted and benched. Like, I'm not used to it. I'm very used to it more of a 24-hour wait period until I go into like deadlifts and stuff. And I feel like that's kind of like the contribution to what happened, because I managed to pull 235 fairly easily, but I can reassure you, when it came to this week's, where I was supposed to pull 250, it just wasn't there, because I pulled my back again, but it was with 180, and it just didn't go. And I was like, screw this, I'm gonna wait until next week and then pull in the afternoon. So basically what I'm gonna do is train in the afternoon, which will be very late, but I will be recovered at least, and then I will see what I can put up. If I can only put up 250, then I can only put up 250, but we'll have to see, because I still feel like there's momentum there, and I still feel like I can hit the 260, but it'll all depend on stuff and everything like that. So it'll definitely be interesting to look at when I go into week 4, and hopefully I'd have got up to date by then. So Henley rows yet again. They felt weirdly, after pulling my back and after doing 235, everything felt fine. And then this previous week I managed to pull my back again, and it's weird. But anyway, lat pull down like usual, and essentially got a drop set at the end, because what I'm starting to do is, because I'm training in the morning, I don't have a lot of time, so essentially what I do is I use a drop set at the end to just increase more intensity and also decrease the amount of time I'm there, because I feel like in myself that doing drop sets does save a lot of time, especially for me, because I'm a very time conscious person and I don't like wasting time. So by doing drop sets and stuff like that for lats and all the other muscles, I'm able to save time just in general, because your muscles have to wait a few minutes before they can go back to full power output. But when you do a drop set, you can always increase the intensity and stuff like that. But then onto lat pull downs. So by this stage my back isn't hurting, so essentially I thought my back pain went away. So what I think has happened is that I pulled multiple muscles in my back, nothing major, just a bunch of muscles that somehow were not ready for the load that I was taking on, which is very important when you're doing power building and powerlifting, because I need to be ready for said weight, because I can do all the hypertrophy stuff, because it's not as challenging as lifting something incredibly heavy you can only do for 1 rep. But it'll all depend next week whether if I get through up to 260 or just slightly below. I'll try my best, of course, but it's not looking good, because in fighting I think I also pulled another muscle in my back, because somehow that was hurting too, and it feels like I pulled a bunch of my abdominal muscles as well. So got all of the strain on my body that I keep getting. But yeah, traps. I could only get on this because it was somehow busy in the morning. I have no clue why people are here at like 10 a.m. But people were, so yeah, it was a bit busy, but I got through my workout and I still managed to hit traps. I like doing shrugs, but it does take a while to get onto the Smith machine because a lot of people use it and it's only one in this gym. So yeah, and you're probably thinking, why don't you just switch gyms? I'm technically in a contract until next year for this gym, but also I'm not in an area where there are a lot of good gyms. So this is essentially the only okay gym that I can go to. So basically. And then we got preach curls, so doing biceps and then forearms basically. So preach curls, like I said, probably the best bicep exercise out there. And that's alongside like why I'd like to be, you know, cable curls because of the constant tension. Also like incline curls, which I'll do in this workout anyway. But I don't see them as better than cable curls because it's like constant tension. And the only reason preach curl actually works for me is because I'm only using my bicep and it's at an angle that the tension is constantly on my bicep, and I found that it's, you know, increased my bicep size quite a lot. And yeah, pretty much. But going back to the you know, with my back and everything, I feel like it's just like a bunch of muscles that have been pulled and that just need recovering. And essentially just need to watch out for stuff because I don't want to get injured. I've been injured twice already within the 3 years now of lifting. Yes, I've been lifting for 3 years. So like basically muscle building, strength training kind of stuff. I used to do more aerobic and, you know, like explosiveness training, so like trying to be a better fighter. But I got a bit carried away and decided, I want to get bigger, you know. I want to do this thing that my friends are doing because I met some of my friends in here and I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll get stronger, I'll get bigger, you know. And then the rest is history. I still do my fighting, but you know, I'm in a higher weight class and I need to cut down for, you know, weight classes and stuff like that, which is always very fun. I could have been a lightweight, but now I'm a light heavyweight, so yeah, it's not very fun being 100 kilo. And yeah, but in all fairness, you know, it makes me happy. That's all that really matters. And yeah, essentially going on to incline curls, this is just like a kind of a replacement for cable curls because it's like your front bicep movement, I like to think of it. To put it simply, to put your bicep in different like ranges of motion. So this one's like behind yourself, and then preach curls like in front of yourself. So it does more of the short head, I find. And if you like rotate your palms out, and if you're doing an incline curl that way, which I'm doing here, there's more of the short head as well. But also, when it comes to preach curls, I find it does both heads mainly because, you know, it's a lot of weight and, well, for one arm, a lot of weight, hence why I'm like helping myself and stuff. But yeah, and then we got reverse curls to try and focus on the forearms, and then we got some wrist curls to finish off the workout, to essentially forearms, but also help with strength of my forearms, because stronger forearms lead to better grip, but also better stability on bench because, you know, you're able to keep your wrists upright for longer and therefore don't have to worry about, you know, stabilization. But also because people blame me for my forearms, so I was like, okay, I'll do forearms, I'll cave into the pressure. But yeah, I do want like bigger forearms because they do look a bit weird. I did like notice it a long time back, but I didn't really get any flack for it. until recently. So I was like, yeah, screw it, I'll train my forearms, see how it goes, and then I'll make a video on forearms or something like that. So essentially, the haters that said I have small forearms and that, all this kind of shit, essentially gave me a free video idea. So yeah, that's a great idea. How to train your forearms to get bigger. It's kind of rubbish, but yeah. That's essentially all of today's video. It's not much of a video. I'm just like trying to update my stuff and, you know, trying to get through all the content that I have, because I do have a lot of content that I need to get through. And yeah, it's just a bit of a relaxed video after doing all sorts. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. And please watch my you know, other videos on my program and stuff. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.